All right, we're checking out the only game where the best way to make a vehicle climb an impossible wall is to slap a bunch of plungers onto its rim. It's GTA. We wanted to test these insane plunger cars up against ridiculous climbing obstacles, and so it's time for a brand new challenge. We've had vehicles climb things like stairs, we've had vehicles climb things like mountains, but today we're going to be climbing obstacles that are so ridiculous in order to find out which vehicle will climb the best. We're talking about climbing things like absurd bent angles, sheer vertical wood log surfaces, entire skyscrapers, and more. Add into this, now we have vehicles that literally have plungers stuck onto their rims, and I have to find out whether or not these things are just cursed objects or if they're actually competent, so let's do this. I see two things behind me, a 69 and a very, very vertical surface. So we're gonna be climbing things today with some vehicles, but out of all of these vehicles, there are three in particular that are more stupid than anything I could have possibly imagined. I don't know how you guys have managed to do this, but they have made working like sticky plunger wheel cars. These things operate as if though they are driving on plungers. Also, the lift on this thing is insane. I could just stand under this somehow and not even touch the undercarriage. And then you have a much smaller vehicle. Then you have something that's just kind of in the middle. It is your sports car of plungers. Now, before we let our plungers have some fun, we need a baseline. And so we're gonna start with all day. Now, what does it mean by all day? It probably means that all day I'm in agony. Or all day I'm breaking different body parts because of these quads. First up, steeper climbs, ice, concrete, and Lego. Okay, so it's all different surfaces, and the climbs are... okay, I thought this was timed. This is actually a degree amount. 69 degrees. Now, normally you would end up at 69 degrees, but today we're gonna start at it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get as much of it. You had to put slowdown 6 here, didn't you? All right, I'm trying to get... There we go. I'm trying to get as much speed as possible because I don't think this can get up this wall. First off, it's 69 degrees. Oh, it got to the top. Like, first off, the wall's 69 degrees. Second off, it's ice. Just the whole wall is just a giant sheet of ice. Wisconsin climb. Go. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. When it's so sheer that you... Okay. I was gonna say, you just leave the wall, and I went into a free fall. Okay, I wanted to give this one more try, just with like the best run-up I could possibly get, and that's as high as I can go. So the quad is unable to scale the very first challenge in the whole board. Okay, let's try one of our plunger cars. Well, the engine sounds good. It doesn't drive bad or anything. It drives kind of normal to me. Oh. Okay. The speed on the plungers is not fantastic. The grip on the plungers is pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Also, when you scale back down on the plungers, it doesn't slide at all, which is great. So you can kind of get around the slowdown stick by starting like right on top of it, so you're not technically going through it, you're kind of just like starting next to it. So between this and the quad definitely went further so far. This just has a lot more control. All right, so if I had to guess what the answer is here, the answer is always bigger plungers. I need like plungeritis. I need inflammation. Oh, hold on. Oh, wow, look at it. It almost yanked itself up over the hill. That was kind of cool. Once the plungers got on the concrete, it really started to shine. Now, to be fair, plungers on ice is probably not the greatest surface for something like this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hug kind of close to the side to get as much curb boosting as possible when we went up. There you go. The curb boosting does it. If you can get a little bit of curb boosting to kind of start you off with the acceleration, the first plunger car manages to make it. So that leads us to the next surface. All right, now we have 70 degrees. Oh, it's only gone up 1 degree. It's just way longer. I have a feeling that this will be a lot easier because now we're not dealing with ice. This should basically one-time this because this is like a real surface. Yeah, look at how easy that is. Right there, like it was nothing. But yeah, that was way easier, I would say, than the ice. So now we've gone up 2 degrees since the beginning. We're up to 71 degrees. What does it even matter? But now we're on the Lego surface. So I would have expected the Legos to kind of like push the plungers around, but I guess Legos are plastic. So it does make sense that the plungers do okay on them, as long as the vehicle can, like, actually catch on to the plastic in the first place. Again, getting through this point is so easy in this car. Now that I know the secret with the curb boosting in this thing, which, like, basically 1 times the ice, the second board is simple. So now it's all a matter of, can I curb boost enough to get up the Legos? So there's not a ton of curb boosting, like, you know, distance to do it. The curb boosting helps. Yeah, we're like only 2/3 of the way to the top. We're going to need a different car. Small. Why do I get the feeling this is not even going to make it past the very first hill? Like, there's no way, right? I mean, the car has a little bit of pickup. Like, it'll get some acceleration to start with. Immediately gets the snow all over the frame. Never mind. Totally did the first one first try. Had no idea it would do that. That's why we test these things. I mean, considering it did the ice, it's gonna do 70 degrees on its first try. Like, I'm not even gonna curb boost. We're just gonna run up it because I don't think it's gonna come close to failing. Look at this. Look at how well it has. The traction on this thing is kind of impressive. Oh, maybe I was wrong. It might be a little too tall. I should have curb boosted. Maximum curb boost. And, okay, feeling strong. Going onto the surface. Losing speed very, very quickly. I'm trying to go see if I can do it like an angle to keep some more speed up. I had no idea that this would be the first vehicle that does the ice like it's nothing, but the second board, the second incline is the hardest one. You could say I was able to do number 1, but not number 2. Unfortunately, this is about as good as it can go. So track vehicles are kind of hit and miss, but they did leave the jump in this one. So that's kind of interesting. I don't really know if that's going to assist me in any way. The boost isn't as well. The boost will definitely assist because you could boost, like, look, the whole way up. And the problem is there's nothing for the tracks to catch on. You want to climb a hill? Get a tank, they said. It seems like all this was a big waste of money. And I only get like 3 miles to the gallon. Maybe the tracked vehicle isn't so good. I was kind of wrong at this point. In my head, this worked so. I'm about to murder that bird. In my head, this worked so much better. I do appreciate them adding a vehicle like this because then it'll kind of clear up the question of. Come on! Oh, come on! It'll clear up the question of, are the plungers just superior to every other like tire style, including the tracks? Okay, I got a strat. You ready? We're gonna jump. Oh, it worked. Okay, jump into a boost. This might be, it totally worked. And that is how we got up the very first challenge. I'm not gonna say it did it well because really it just barely made it up here. But the second challenge should be a lot easier. Especially now that I know, well, you need to be higher than that. But I was gonna say that you can jump over the slowdown sticks. You just have to jump over like perfectly. So with this amount of speed, will we be able to make it? I would say so. I would say so. I'm totally wrong. I was a liar. I have failed in my mission. We did not get there at all. The power of failure compels you to pick a new car. All right, you know what? We're gonna do it. If you're gonna pick the plunger car, you might as well pick the biggest one. So a lot of time, there's a good, whoa. The interior in this thing is truly a sight to behold. What kind of engine is in this? Oh. Oh, it is very slow. Like, it is very, very slow. But the plungers are insane. Oh my God. Okay, this is the first vehicle that really I can feel the plungers. The suction to the ground in this thing is ridiculous. Look at how it's doing it at like 2 miles an hour. This is awesome. It's kind of cool because the plungers have a little bit of, how do I say this? Like friction. I can feel it while I'm driving. They are just draining the forward momentum from the car. But look at it. It still gets there. because the plungers still have power to use. Even when you go down, it doesn't go down very fast because the plungers are just keeping it from gaining any speed at all. It's so slow that on the go through, the slowdown stick doesn't even slow it down. The slowdown stick looks at it and it's like,
I already feel kind of bad for you, so I'm not gonna do anything.
We're gonna one-time the Legos, aren't we? Yep.
Here we
One
go.
time the Lego, and we have a teleporter. Is that a checkpoint? What is this? 90-degree floating log climb that also looks like an art piece. Wait, 90 degrees. That's just straight up. It's not even. It's not really like an angle. It's just like a wall. Oh my God. Hold on, I need to show you something. What is this? Where are you even supposed to go? I don't know. Is it wide enough for this car to drive on? So if you go up, you have to transfer to the other side because the down ramp on the other side is facing the opposite direction. Oh God. Oh. 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 Oh, it's the Spider-Man of cars. When you're not on a weird surface, this thing is insane. It's just sucking like tentacles. It's like the octopus of vehicles. Oh no, I might be able to, whoa, what kind of weird aerodynamics does this thing have? The suspension on this thing is wild. All right, again, doing the entirety of the other challenges is really easy. Also, this is not a checkpoint, which is very sad to me. All right, so you want to climb the logs nice and smooth. Now, at some point, we're going to have to go over the logs and come down on the other side because it's the only... Okay. It's the only way to get onto the off-ramp. So, how do I want to do this? I mean, I could go, like, sideways when I come down. Man. I might have to jump it to the, like at the top. I love looking at death in the face and saying, please don't. Whoa, the plungers can kind of go in between the logs. That's really weird. That's, oh, hold on. Oh, okay, I kissed it. I was just on that back end. Yeah, look at the weirdness. The trajectory this thing falls is hilarious. All right, I might give some of the other vehicles a try. Okay, so I've got something of an idea here. We've tried a tracked vehicle, and we've tried plunger-style vehicles. Now, this car has... Oh, I'm a failure. Okay, there we go. I didn't want to show it off right there, but I had to not die. This car has wheels, and it can hover. So is the hover better than the plungers? I guess is the question. So here we go. So tires first, and the tires have absolutely no chance. It's like halfway up. There's no way it could make it to the top. But hold on to your rectums, because we're going into the future. All right. How well does it hover up the ice? Well, I wouldn't call this hovering so much as I would call this just dragging. It totally did it though. It just grinded its way up the hill. But yeah, first try on the hover portion. So yeah, just activate hover mode again and see how it does. So again, hover mode, not hovering at all. Sparking, okay? It is just shaving off large portions of the car. But oddly, it has the speed, it has the power. First try. Hover, incredible. Might even be better than plungers. Why attach plungers to your tires when you could just have a hover mode? All right, so now hover mode versus the Lego. Hold on. Okay, saved, we're fine. Legos versus the hover mode. Can it do the Legos? I would say yes. I don't think I can think of a way for it to do the weird wooden one. Well, maybe I can. Maybe I could just float my way down. Lego? No. Oh, it's right there. Took the wheels up way too early. All right, sorry. Yeah, the key to this whole thing is to just leave the hover mode on and then just grab this teleporter right here. I wonder if I can cheat this and just float down. Hold on. Oh, I want to see. Did you put an invisible wall here? I don't see an invisible wall. I don't see an invisible wall. I don't see an invisible wall. but I'm not sure I want to try and shoot that gap, so we're just going to do this from the actual starting point. I am really curious to know if this can legitimately do this log stupidity work of art thing. So with tires, it absolutely can't. And with the hover mode, it doesn't really do much better. I want to give this one more try. I want to give this one more try, and I'm going to go for a full cheat. Because I have tried to beat the log tower of Pisa over there. It's not going to work. Okay? So we're just gonna hover our way to the land of cheatiness and see if they put an invisible wall in. Survey so far is looking like not. Oh my God, it's gonna just barely. Yeah! You should have put an invisible wall in if you didn't want me to get here. So in the grand scheme of questions, right now hover is superior to plungers because it could just cheat everything. And that brings us to clear the maze, back off 9, okay, I don't understand what any of that just said. Clear the maze bank of 9 of the balloons. Okay, hold on. I need to get out. That entire statement just gave me an aneurysm. Okay, I'm pretty sure what you're supposed to do here is knock 9 of the balloons off. I got it. All right, go through the teleporter. Okay, looking good. And we're just going straight up. So doing this with tires is completely pointless. I can't get anywhere, as you would have expected. So right now on the tier list of items that you could use for your car to climb things, I would say tires is definitely the worst. And then maybe tracks is second. And then like hover is third. Can I just shoot these? Like, do I even have to go up there? I can shoot that one. Nope. Yeah, the other ones I just can't reach. So that means that plungers should be number 1. So here you have your ridiculous McLaren. Your plunger McLaren, obviously. Now this is a special mod. You have to, gotta pay an extra like 200 grand in order to get this mod. Nothing adds value to a vehicle like ripping its tires off and putting on a bunch of plungers. Oh my God, it's amazing. Okay, maybe a sports car with plungers on it is the way to go. I completed that area so hard that I uncompleted it. And I got slapped in the face with my own bumper. Do you want to see something funny? I think I could literally just scale this wall. And the plungers on this are so ridiculous that I don't even need to try and do the incline. I could just climb the wall. I'm not gonna curb boost or anything. I'm just gonna go up it. This is perfect. This is the perfect vehicle for this sort of thing. Well, compared to the other, plunger vehicles. Low to the ground, very simple aerodynamics, good vehicle like wheel width, and it just climbs like a monster. Oh, uh-oh. Oh no. Oh God, I've overshot it really bad. All right, we can get here pretty easily though. Ow! Like I said, even the Legos don't pose any problems. I don't even need to really like stay in the middle of the Legos. It'll climb just the Lego toppers themselves very, very easily. Now, how does it do against this? Because nothing has technically beaten this for real. The only vehicle that's gotten past it had to cheat it. The grip isn't great. The problem with this plunger car is it's rear wheel plunger only. Rear plunger only, I guess, okay? It's RPO, right? That's the style of vehicle this is. There's no such thing as 4-wheel drive. You can have 4-plunger drive. Oh, hold on. I think I can get this. Just kind of blob yourself over, McLaren. Come on, do a pull-up. Just like they made you do in 6th grade. Oh, God! Oh, I almost saved it. It's okay. We're gonna get there, one way or the other. I need as much speed as possible, I think. Oh, all right, all the speed's gone. Just kind of drag your plungers to the side there. A little Tokyo drifting on plungers, something I never thought I would be doing in GTA. Come on, lean it. Lean it. There we go. Okay. That's our very first, no! Okay, it can be done though. That's our very first log transfer. Come on, I'm right there. It can, I can taste the success. Okay, very lightly, perfect. Now, aim it up first before we start going, no. Before we start going downward, perfect, yes. This is kind of anxiety inducing because you need to be right on. But now that we've got it lined up, perfect. This is the very first vehicle that did it legit. Well, we already know it can climb walls. So I expect it could climb the maze bank with no issues. There goes my bumper. I was gonna say, the only issue is it is very, very wide. I lost my front and my rear bumper. Like, they both came off immediately. Yeah, it climbs pretty good. It's no Spider-Man. It's kind of like a Temu Spider-Man over here, is what it effectively is. But I mean, it's good enough, okay? Like, even 10% of Spider-Man is enough Spider-Man to climb the maze bank. Now it's mostly about just aiming up correctly and making sure I hit every balloon without falling flat. If I fall flat on the ground, I can't get up the bank. But, well, actually, I still can. Even if I fall to the ground, I can just go back to the original ramp. This one might be kind of hard to hit. Oh, my plungers! My plungers, don't touch it! Are you kidding me? I'm trying to aim up at the fattest part. I can also just shoot it, I guess. There goes my windshield. Did I hit it? I totally hit it.
Hi.
And I have a bunch of, oh no, I didn't. Okay. I got a bunch of bullet holes in my windshield now. Great, my visibility is so much worse. Trying to line this up so I can shoot this thing correctly. Where is it? There, we get rid of the whole windshield. I'm not gonna lie, doing plunger climbing in first person is the worst. But we did get the balloon.
Hi.
Never mind, we didn't get the balloon. I hate this thing. I've literally never had an object that was more elusive than this stupid balloon. For God's sakes. Okay. That's gotta hit it. Yes, okay, thank you. And yeah, all the other balloons, as long as they're not, I'm losing like every part of my car. All the other balloons, as long as they're not far away from the, hold on. I can say this, it's fine. This thing is, the plungers are saving my life, effectively, like over and over again. As long as the balloons are kind of tight to the walls of the maze bank, you shouldn't have any problems. Come on. Don't tell me I have to shoot this one too. Oh, no, I got it. It's very slowly moving away. All right, so we've got another pink balloon just kind of looming over here. This one is much tighter to the wall. Come on, don't you screw this up. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to fix this. I'm gonna have to go back to the ramp area. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really know what happens when the plungers run over a person. Apparently the same thing as when tires run over a person. They're not having a good day. All right, so just gotta hit the blue balloon. There it is. And then this green balloon. Oh, come on. Come on, get that, wiggle your backside up there. Wiggle it. I'm stuck. All right, need a little bit more run up in order for us to, get this. So maximum distance, weirdly, it's just a vertical surface. There we go. No. Are you serious? I'm trying to find out the angle in order to like get this thing up. There we go. Come on. Why is this isn't supposed to be this hard? Not gonna lie, this was kind of agony to get, but we did eventually get there. Did I get like a thank you or like a good job or anything? Oh, you cleared all the balloons. I was gonna say something I assume happened. And you get a teleporter. Okay. So, oh, it heals your car too. So now we have, I'm assuming that is a checkpoint. Onion wall ride, but it gets thinner and faster? I have a question. Onions make me cry. Is this wall ride also going to make me cry? Survey says probably. Also, I don't know if I can fit the car on that. Again, it's really thin. Okay, so you come out. The ground is already moving, so just go, I guess. And then you have to keep up with it. Okay, it's not too bad. So, I mean, it does the wall ride very, very easily. Is there like an ending? I know that there's another wall ride coming up on me. So I'm assuming the whole point is you're supposed to transfer to this other wall ride while doing a wall ride. I've never done this before. This is wild. So, transition from one wall ride to a wall ride that is literally half the size. That's awesome. There we go. There's not a lot of space. There's not a lot of room for error on this one. Thank God this is a checkpoint. All right, do the wall ride. This wall ride, very easy. Transfer onto the second wall ride. This wall ride, not as easy, especially if I want to give some cool like cinematic shots, like front and backward shots, because, you know, I am wall riding while I'm trying to do this and keep it in the middle. And now the next wall ride is like half of the size of this. So I'm going to have 0 space on either side of my plungers in order to do this. So this car is about to wall ride while simultaneously unclogging your toilet. And it's doing it pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the secondary wall ride has started to spawn from the first wall ride. We will transition on it. And again, yeah, if I like miscalculate my turn at all, it screws it up immediately. There goes all of my bumpers, of course. Okay, I've gotten pretty good at doing this wall ride. It's the 3rd onion wall ride that has been claiming my life over and over again. Because again, if I turn slightly hard to one side or the other, it immediately ends the run. Okay, so speed it up, and just let, oh God, I'm running out of space. Well, all right, I miscalculated how much speed I was gonna need. Are the bumpers gonna fly off? They are not. Oh, there goes the door. There's the bumper. I was waiting for it to leave. First wall ride onion transfer. No problem. The second wall ride onion transfer is a problem. I have tried to stick, oh God. I have tried to stick this multiple times while understanding the exact speed that I need. It's not easy. So, we're not gonna punch it yet. We're gonna punch it now. And, oh God, stay in the middle or I'm gonna get murdered by a straw, like a blue raspberry fruit roll-up. Oh. Okay, here we go. This is a good straight run. Right here, this is a really strong run. Very light taps. We're talking very minor.
Yikes!
Oh God! Very minor input. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna die every 2 seconds. Oh my God! Oh, we got the teleporter. And that means that we have gotten to the finish line. Hopefully, assuming there's nothing else here. And we have a winner! Yeah! Well, we tested if plunger cars could climb well, and honestly, they really can. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of GTA. Till next time, stay foxy, best luck.